Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing some work on the FRS, and I know that it's been a little bit since you guys got an update on the car. After we got it all done and took it to FD St. Louis, Sarah and I just kind of wanted to take some time and relax since we've been out here every single night up until FD getting the car done. So a lot of you guys saw the car on social media. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was huge. It was a huge success at FD. Everybody loved the car. A lot of people got to sit inside of it. A lot of kids, a lot of smiles. Really happy with it. We're shooting for a couple events here in September, and just a few things still that need to get done. It was nice to actually have the car at FD and running and kind of driving around the pits and stuff, because I noticed a couple things that were either leaking or needed to be checked. But yeah, so it was good. But I need to get a tune on it. I'm waiting for tuner tools to get back to me with the calibration that I sent them already. So yeah, but today as you can see, I'm wearing my Sikky green. I've got a new product here for me. It's not a new product, but it's a new product for me. I'm going to be upgrading to their Handbrake. I really like this. It's all machined, obviously. Anodized blue, because I got a lot of blue on the car. Made in the US, and one of the main reasons why I wanted to go with this one is because they use a machined bushing rather than just running a steel bolt through the hinge point. And what that can do, if you just run a bolt through these things, is you can actually make the hole here out of round, and then you get a lot of slop in this, and that's no good for longevity. So yeah, this is a pretty simple design right here at the clevis. Just got a cotter pin that you can pull that out and adjust. You don't have to run a bolt through or anything like that. But I've had my handbrake in here for probably, well, not in this car, but I've had this like for about 10 years now, and it's my own design. I CNC'd it. So some of the stuff that I have on mine is kind of what I was telling you guys about. You know, just a bolt kind of running through. There is a bushing in there, but it's not an aluminum bushing. It's a steel bushing. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do a video on this, and I actually have some other parts. So I noticed on the car, I noticed that when I had it up in the air, I had like a little score mark on my diff, and where my handbrake line comes in, it goes directly over the, not the diff, the drive shaft. It goes directly over the drive shaft and then down to a splitter, and then goes to either side of the rear wheels. Well, there's a lot of flex in the drivetrain because I still unfortunately have stock bushings in the diff, which I will be switching over to solid bushings here soon. But anyway, so when that flexed up, it hit the fitting for the handbrake line, and it caused a score mark all the way around it while it was rotating. So I don't want that to keep hitting and end up breaking, so I'm going to relocate that. But I'm also going to be using a pretty cool part here. This is a drivetrain fitting. So this is from Racetronics out of Canada. But it's like I said, it's a dry brake fitting, so that way you can just quickly disconnect without having to bleed your system. So I'm going to put this on the handbrake system, so that way if I need to remove this for any reason, I can just quickly disconnect and pull the whole handbrake with the line attached and remove it from the vehicle if I've got, you know, some sort of paint work or welding or something that I need to do around that area. And then I can you know, like I said, I don't have to bleed anything, so which is nice. Eventually, the entire car will be on these, all the brakes and possibly some other things, oil lines. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get going with this. It's not going to be too crazy of an install video. I mean, it's pretty simple. So I'm just going to kind of take the old one out, put this one in, show you guys what it looks like. All right. So I'm test fitting this, and I was really hoping that it was going to have the same mounting locations as the Willwood bracket, but it doesn't. And this bracket that I made, I have riv nuts in here, so I don't really want to drill this out and add more riv nuts because I've got a welded bracket on here that bolts into the side of the trans tunnel to give this whole thing more rigidity and support. So I think what I might do is it might just be easier for me to just drill a new hole in this, so that way I can keep my same alignment and I don't have to modify anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So my old setup used a Heim joint here, but like I said, the Sikky one uses a clevis style, so that way you can just pull this cotter pin, pull that pin, and you can remove that. With this design, you have to run a bolt through it, so it'll take a little bit more time to get out of the car, but now we can just easily adjust this by pulling this clevis off here and getting it exactly where we want it. This is a 3/16 Allen, a 1/2 inch wrench. There we go. When you take this off, there's going to be 2 nylon washers on either side, so don't lose those. And then go ahead and thread it onto your master cylinder here. Trying to not get my hands in the way so you guys can see. And then once it's where you want it, then you can, let me rotate this, you can position how far back you want your handle. So I'm probably gonna set mine back a little further here because the handle is really close to the dash. I might set it all the way back. Going. Go back a little, go forward a little bit. Yeah, I think I like that. So, gotta get your washers, your nylon washers again. And going to set this on there. We'll put the pin in slightly with the washer. back. And then try and slide this washer in here. You might need to get a small screwdriver or something to help keep this washer in place. Tricky. There we go. Put your cotter pin back in. And then once that's in, instead of me fumbling with it, straighten it back out real quick. And just give this a bend. Looks pretty good. It's far enough away from that. Just gotta tighten this up. Got a little bit of play because of the pin in there, but not much. Not any different than most handbrakes, but feels pretty good. So take a look at that, see what you think. And like I said, I'm going to add that dry brake fitting to this. I'm going to relocate it back to, instead of being right here, I'm going to run a line back to here and get that splitter out of the way and the fitting out of the way of the drive shaft. Okay, I want to show you guys what the scribe line or mark that I'm talking about on the drive shaft is here. So if you can see, there's where the fitting is, and here's the line. I didn't think I was going to have that much play in it, but I should have known better. So and then I have one back here where it's hitting on the fitting at the splitter. So like I said, I'm going to relocate. I already started drilling a hole here, so I'm going to relocate it here, and I'm going to run a new line, a longer line, so it'll come over here. The splitter is going to be here, and then everything's going to hopefully be out of the way of the drive shaft. I've got P-clamps up here, so hopefully I can get this out without having to take the drive shaft out, but if I do, it's no big deal. It's just 4 bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will show you guys the finished result. I got everything all done. I want to show you guys. The only thing that I couldn't do was connect this because I need a -3 AN coupler, but everything else is done. So the new line is on there. It's going to be tucked up here out of the way. The bulkhead fitting's in, and I'll show you guys everything on the inside here. So I'm going to pause this real quick. So obviously Sikky handbrake, that's all installed. The Wilwood master cylinder that I had on there previously, and then here's the new location bulkhead fitting from where I just showed you, and then the Racetronics. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Maybe not. So, like I said, I can completely disconnect the handbrake and get it out of the car if I need to, and then easily just reconnect this. So obviously these fittings aren't super cheap, but Racetronics has them for a pretty insignificant price compared to what you see on like Summit or something like that. It is a little bit of a pain to get stuff from them because they're in Canada and the communication isn't perfect, and there are stories of people not getting their parts, stuff like that, but I was fortunate to get mine. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, so I think it'll do well. Pardon the sweat, it is toasty and humid today, but everything's done. So I think you guys should definitely take a look at the Sikky Handbrake. All their stuff is manufactured in the U.S., so big ups for that. I know a lot of people don't like stuff coming from overseas, but everything's designed, done in-house, machined in-house, put together. James and all the guys there, they're really awesome to work with. So if you guys are on the fence about any of their stuff, don't be. It's great quality. Use the Sikky swap kit, as you guys know from previous videos, for the engine. They make great stuff, and I'm really happy to have them kind of help out with the car here, and give me advice when I need it. I can reach out to them, and I really appreciate them. But don't forget to go and check them out. They're always coming up with new stuff, and I'm going to give them a little bit of feedback, and feel free to give me some feedback too. If there's anything that you guys have questions on, drop them in the comments, and I'll throw a link to this handbrake. Oh, also, you can get this handbrake in multiple colors, as well as like a full kit with their master cylinder, brake lines, everything. So they also make dual caliper brackets for specific vehicles. So whatever your application is, I'm sure they've got something for you. But yeah, give it a shot. I really wanted the blue. Like I said, blue matches the rest of the car. But yeah, give them a shout, give them a look up, and thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you later. See ya.